Hey guys, welcome back. In this video, I'm gonna show you how to rationalize the denominator. Let me show you an expression. Two over square root 3 plus square root 3 over 2. We can't really add them together right now because this expression is untidy. The reason of this is because the denominator of the first term has a square root, and in order to add them together we need to express the thirds, in this case square root 3, in the simplest form with a rational denominator, which is the denominator that without thirds. And when we multiply the numerator and denominator of a fraction by the same number, we form an equivalent fraction. For example, 2 over 3 equals to 2 times 2 times 3 times 2 equals to 4 times 6. The same happens with the quotient involving thirds. Now let's look at this 2 over square root 3. We can times both the denominator and the numerator by square root 3. 2 times square root 3 over square root 3 times square root 3, which equals to 2 square root 3 over square root 3 squared. As we know, square root x squared equals to x. Therefore, square root 3 squared equals to 3. Now we get a rational denominator because we can't see any thirds in the denominator. Now we can add this expression to square root 3 over 2, which leads us to 2 square root 3 over 3 plus square root 3 over 2. We times both the denominator and the numerator by 2, and times the numerator and denominator of square root 3 over 2 by 3. And then we will get the same denominator, which is 6. And then we add the numerators together, and we finally get 7 square root 3 over 6. Okay, now you know how to rationalize the denominator. Let me show you some questions that are more difficult. By first rationalizing the denominators, simplify expression. In this expression, we can see that the denominators of all the terms includes square root 3 in it. So we times all the terms by square root 3 over square root 3, which will get square root 3 over square root 3 times square root 3 plus 2 times square root 3 times square root 3 times square root 3 plus 7 times square root 3 plus 2 square root 3 times square root 3. Then we further simplify this expression, which we will then get square root 3 over 3 plus 2 square root 3 over 3 plus 7 square root 3 over 6. We can simplify the first two terms first. We add the numerators together, 3 square root 3, and we leave the last term for a second. In order to make the denominators the same, we can times the first term by 2 over 2, which is equals to 1. So the sum is not changed. And by times 2 over 2, we get 6 square root 3 over 6 plus 7 square root 3 over 6. We then add the numerators together, which eventually leads us to 13 square root 3 over 6. Okay, that's all for today. I hope you all understand. Please subscribe and I will see you next time. Good.